the city, like many places in Greater Manchester, are kind of up there on the deprivation stakes, and what we're trying to do is move that emphasis from how ill we are and how sick we are to this being a place where you can enjoy good health. So it's very important to, as far as possible, take the services, as the phrase goes, closer to home.
We have an approach which is very much about trying to recruit people from within the communities that we're working in. Usually people often who have no clinical qualifications at all, but have the ability to get into places and to engage people that sometimes mainstream services find difficult to engage.
I think what's so important about what I do is that I'm in the community, I'm on the ground level at all times. I'm quite easily approachable, and I tend to follow up most of the people who sign up, and I think it's being persistent and always being there and having the knowledge and the services, the external service accessible, that makes us so unique.
I'm a health trainer. I work in the Salford area. I'm employed to work one-to-one with people who want to make positive lifestyle changes. So with that, it can be like with exercise, diet, on a very basic level. But I'll work with anyone for anything that they feel will benefit their life, basically.
I've come on 200% since I've known John, because there's things that I didn't know about that he can tell me about, and we can open things up, and it's just great. You know, I'm not on my own anymore. I've got somebody who can help me, who knows what they're doing and knows the paths that I can take to get wherever I want to be.
I give them that boost that they might need sometimes. You know, everyone's got it in them. I just provide that little bit of a boost to get them kick-started, really.
Working with the people who live in those areas, we respond to their needs and offer public health interventions which they see as being appropriate.
In terms of lifestyle issues, that's where the NHS needs to be in the next few years, to make sure that for the resources that we invest in those services, we get the maximum return.
Started with Paul Foster, who is one of the health workers for the PCT, and he had a 6-week course going on men's health. He had a heart attack in 2004, and I just locked myself away, basically done nothing. Come out of a 20-year marriage, and I was just so depressed. The PCT, they fund us, and then we started the allotment group on with the church on a Thursday, and it's just gone from strength to strength. Since I joined this course, I've done basic food and hygiene level 1 and 2, health and safety. I've got my CPR certificate. We've done first aid level 1, and hopefully this year we're going to get a ECLD course going as well.
I think NHS Salford are a progressive PCT. They understand what the future should look like. They're often not waiting in the wings being told what they should do, preferring instead to think about the agenda themselves. And so yeah, they're progressive, they're engaging, they've got a long track record of working in partnership with us and with other organisations as well.
I work for the Expert Patient Programme Community Interest Company, and we have a contract with Salford to deliver courses aimed at people with long-term conditions living in Salford. 2001, I did the course myself before I worked here. Before I'd heard of EPP really, I got dragged along by a friend. I've got a back condition, hurt my back in 1996. I went and did a course near Hope Hospital in a little church for 6 weeks, and it was a life-changing experience. I decided that I wanted to be trained up to become a tutor and to give something back. So I now go out and deliver the 6-week courses to other people.
I think some of the main achievements are the strong partnership relationships we've established with other organisations. with the Hospital Trust, the Mental Health Trust, particularly with Salford City Council, and also the range of voluntary sector organisations in the city. And those partnerships have been a really key factor in making sure that we've improved services.
The City Council has a huge priority about worklessness and trying to move people out the incapacity benefit system. We can only do some of that journey. Our PCT, our NHS Salford, have joined us with that, and they're one of the only places doing that. So on a very practical level, they've started to change their commissioning arrangements with GPs to actually get GPs referring people into our work referral systems. That's very, very innovative.
Because I'm so proactive in the community and around Salford, I know what services there are out there. You know, I'm not a specialist in every area, but what I can do is I can listen to Liz and her family and I can put her in the right direction.
I've got a fantastic job here for the Expert Patient Programme Community Interest Company. I love it to bits. I love working with people. I love going out there and changing people's lives, so I'm very optimistic.
One thing that the Salford PCT does is they listen. They have a view about what it is they want to achieve, but they listen to the views of others, and I think that's real partnership working, that they don't assume that they know the answers to some very difficult questions.
And I think what we have demonstrated is that it is possible if you work at it. You can't be complacent. It is a doggedness. You don't give up. You're like a terrier.